These are mics.
Based on
Yeah, I got you. You got me? Brian texted me and said to have you put me on hold. I thought we were on hold. So, I don't know. Yeah, wait. It's like impossible to hear in here. Yeah, just go ahead and put us on hold and then I'll just listen for you. Okay, man. Okay. Bye.
Carrier rate lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Ready to update your home? Find what you need at Zen's Construction Warehouse. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff will be happy to help you the old-fashioned way. Zen's is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 2. 485 Walnut Hill Road in Continental. Zen's Construction Warehouse, 724-366-8274. Or visit Zen's Construction Warehouse's Facebook page.
Zen's Construction Warehouse, our surplus you're taking.
Introducing Target Safety Solutions Division, LLC. Because Ted Stova and Son Body and Fender Repair is concerned about our local community, Target Safety Solutions was born. Located beside the Ted Stova shop at 94 Atlas Road in Uniontown, Target Safety Solutions specializes in vehicle calibration after a vehicle is involved in a collision. Target Safety Solutions can perform vehicle alignment, state inspections, minor mechanical repairs including brakes and suspension work, as well as tire replacement, and also inspects trailers up to 10,000 pounds. Their alignment machine can accommodate lowered vehicles, dually trucks, and box trucks. Vehicles are now made with many safety features to keep their occupants safe. That's why Target Safety Solutions originated. Their state-of-the-art facility is open from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., Monday through Friday. They are currently taking new customers and accepting commercial and fleet accounts as well. Nick Patricelli and Mike Thomas are ready to provide you with fast, friendly, professional service. Call Nick at Target Safety Solutions, 724-550-4403.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
Brian Moroznik back here on this Browns Insurance Group pregame show. Uniontown taking on Elizabeth Forward. Boys high school basketball action here on WMBS. Being joined by Elizabeth Forward head coach Nolan Larry. And Nolan, your thoughts on how the season has started for your Warriors team?
So far, probably, the first two games a little bit disappointing from my perspective. We've started out our seasons kind of rolling the last few years. We lost our first game the last couple of years, but then we went off and rattled off, 6 or 7 games in a row. And this is the first year where we failed to win the second game. So starting off 0-2, I think it was a little bit of a disappointment, but we did play two, strong teams in Bishop Canevin and Ringgold, and kind of all credit to them. We're shooting very poorly thus far this year. Even in our win over Bethel Park, I think combined as a team, we're shooting around 32% and around 28% from three. And for a team that kind of shoots a lot of, outside shots and mid-range shots, when you're shooting that poorly, to even come out 1-2 and to be in all 3 games, in the fourth quarter within 5 or 6 points, kind of as a testament to the players, even though things aren't going quite as well as we had hoped, that we can, still stay in games, especially defensively, and kind of chip away with it. Because I find it hard to believe with the guys that we do have that we're going to continue to shoot as poorly as we have so far.
Yeah, we're recording this on Friday. You have a game against Trinity tonight. Of course, we have your game with Uniontown on Saturday, and certainly an opportunity to bounce back this weekend.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we have two opportunities. We came back from the Bethel Park game. We were down 13 with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left, and I almost thought for sure we were going to end up going 0-3 against and then 2 more tough opponents this weekend. And luckily we found our rhythm in the last 3 minutes and 20 seconds and rattled off a 23-6 run to close that game out. And we're kind of hoping that momentum can carry us into tonight against Trinity. And then, to continue that on against, we're looking at it one game at a time, look to tonight. Hopefully we can do that against Trinity, and then start looking forward to Uniontown on Saturday.
I know you guys are in the process of building a new gym. What's the status of that? A lot of folks have been asking me about it as well.
That is an interesting ongoing question. As I understand, the wood is in for the floor. Hoops are up. I've been told that there is an opportunity towards the end of this season that we could get a couple home games in, and hopefully potentially a playoff game. That is what I've heard right now, but it is kind of an ever-changing process with the holidays, with the weather. You never know how that's all going to, cooperate and how much that impacts. I don't work in construction, and I've never built anything in my life, so I'm not really familiar with how any changes can occur. But as of right now, my anticipation and what we're hoping on is that the last few games of the season that we have at home, we might be able to, have a chance to get in there.
That's Nolan Larry, the head coach of the Elizabeth Forward Warriors. We'll have our This Day in Uniontown basketball history segment for you next, getting you ready for the Red Raiders and the Warriors high school basketball here on WMBS.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first. And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever. Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
The holidays are here, and so are all the cookies and big family dinners. I don't want to lose the progress I've made this year.
I get it. That's why I went to Montgomery Medical in Smithfield. They've got GLP-1 weight management support to help you stay on track, even through the holidays.
Really? I didn't know they did that.
Oh, yeah. Plus, they handle walk-in acute care, family primary care, and all kinds of wellness services. They're like your one-stop medical home.
Sounds perfect. I'm calling Montgomery Medical. Time to make this my healthiest holiday yet.
Montgomery Medical in Smithfield. Family tradition of family medicine.
Uniontown at Elizabeth Forward taking on the Warriors. Time now for this date in Uniontown basketball history segment. Uniontown with an all-time record of 19-4 on December the 6th. The Red Raiders were first in action on this date back in 1949 when they knocked off Trinity, led by Frank Kennedy and Ronnie Curry, scoring 10 points apiece. That was a 46-33 win. The Red Raiders lost to Jeanette 57-31 on this date back in 1950. In 1955 on this date, Uniontown with a 48-45 win over Monongahela. Larry Jenkins led the Red Raiders with 10 points in that game. Uniontown beat Monongahela 68-39 on this date back in 1957. Mel Freeman led the way with 24 points. On this date back in 1960, Uniontown defeated Greensburg by a score of 87-36. Don Yates led Uniontown with 19 points. On this date back in 1963, Uniontown used 22 points from Stu Lance to win at Washington, 82-46. On this date back in 1966, Uniontown defeated Greensburg 77-64, led by Bill Emmett with 28 points. On this date in 1968 was another win for Uniontown over Monongahela, 54-44. On this date in 1974, Uniontown won at Greater Latrobe, 84-55, led by Dana Perno's 19 points. The Red Raiders lost to South Hills on this date in 1977, 81-75. Joe Campbell had a game-high 22 points for Uniontown. On this date back in 1983, Uniontown defeated West Mifflin 60-48. Darren McLee had 14 points. On this date back in 1985, Uniontown defeated Greater Latrobe by a score of 78-57. Mark Vassar led the way with 24 points. On this date back in 1991, Uniontown defeated Bell Vernon by a score of 95-48. The Red Raiders lost to Woodland Hills on this date back in 1994 by a score of 70-63. On this date back in 1996, Uniontown won at Greensburg-Salem by a score of 82-76. Ray Robinson had 30 points in that game. On this date back in 2003, Uniontown won at Monessen by a score of 87-47, led by Junior Mays, who had 30 points. On this date back in 2005, Uniontown won an early season matchup against Laurel Highlands by a score of 74-59. Albert Lee, Steve Kesmarski, and Mark Umble all had 14 points apiece. On this date back in 2006, Uniontown defeated Westinghouse 82-79, led by Doogie Sanner with 23 points. On this date back in 2008, Uniontown defeated Albert Gallatin in the Penn State Fayette tip-off tournament 59-47. On this date back in 2013, Uniontown again knocked off Albert Gallatin by a score of 86-53 at Penn State Fayette. Jordan Pratt with 21 for the Red Raiders. On this date back in 2014, the Red Raiders knocked off Connellsville. Joe Campbell had a game-high 19 points. On this date back in 2022, Uniontown defeated Connellsville by a score of 90-31. Torrey Grooms and Kadrian McLee had 17 points apiece. And last year on this date, Uniontown lost a heartbreaker to Bell Vernon by a score of 56-55. Kellen Milsom led the Red Raiders with 17 points. That's this day in Uniontown basketball history. The Red Raiders taking on Elizabeth Forward this afternoon here on WMBS. We're back with the starting lineups and the opening tip-off right after this. Do you need a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services is here for you, offering new PA and West Virginia plates and ready to assist with your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, and ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. Serving Fayette County and all surrounding areas. Open weekdays from 10 to 8:30 and Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield. Call 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Welcome back to Elizabeth Forward High School, where today the Uniontown Red Raiders will take on the Elizabeth Forward Warriors. The starting lineup is being brought to you by SWGI Specialists, now U.S. Digestive Health at Uniontown. A different name, but the same team, providing the same exceptional digestive care to our communities. Wishing the best of luck to all of our Fayette County teams. Shay, take it away with today's starting lineups for both teams.
Okay, we have the Warriors of Elizabeth Forward coming in with a record at 2-2 on the season so far through 4 games, averaging 63.7 points per game. Leading out off the starting lineup, number 3, Tyler Basic, a 5'10 junior guard. After a 36-point performance last night, he's averaging 24 points on the season. Number 4, Daniel Spence, a 6'2 senior guard, averaging 14 for the Warriors. Number 10, Thomas Sharkey, 6' senior forward, 4 points per game. He's been coming off the bench for the Warriors up to this point, but will be inserted into the starting lineup today. Number 15, Matthew Gatto, 6'1 junior forward, averaging 6 points per game. And rounding out the starting lineup for Elizabeth Forward, number 23, James Guile. He comes in averaging a double-double, 10 points per game and 10 rebounds per game. Over to the Uniontown Red Raiders, 0-1 on the season, scored 42 points in their first game. The starting lineup will be 0-0, Chase White, 6'1 senior guard, scored 4 against Thomas Jefferson, had 6 rebounds. Number 4, Donovan Coffey, a 6'3 junior forward. He scored 4 against Thomas Jefferson. Number 5, Nolan Baker, scored 8 against TJ, was 2 for 3 from the three-point line. Number 11, Isaac Ellsworth, a 6' senior guard. Looking for big things from Isaac this season. I know the Red Raiders are. He had a tough go the first night, but he got all the attention of Thomas Jefferson. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Red Raiders, number 14, Peyton Fitzgerald, a 6'6 junior forward, and he scored 5 in the first game. So should have an interesting game here. I think the first few minutes of the game could be a good big key for the Red Raiders. They'd be nice if they could jump out early, maybe put some pressure on Elizabeth Forward right out of the gate. So see how it goes.
Yeah, and you're right. I think the big key for them today, Shay, is exactly it's going to be the defense and their rebounding, especially when you have the 6'6 guy underneath, you know, who had a double-double the other night. And it's one of those things where they're going to have to get some height and do some things underneath, do good block out, and you're going to see the full court pressure, I'm sure, by the Uniontown Red Raiders as well. So we'll see how it goes.
Yep, and they only, you know, the thing was against Thomas Jefferson earlier in the week, they were only out-rebounded by 5 in that game. So it wasn't like they got dominated on the glass. So I think they can do a good job on the glass today. I think you're going to have to control your turnovers here, not give Elizabeth Forward easy baskets. And honestly, I mean, you got to hope you shoot the ball better.
Exactly.
Especially when you're shooting a lot of threes, it leads to long rebounds and runouts, and, you know, it leads to easy buckets.
Go from there. And we'll be right back in a couple minutes, right after these breaks on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Afternoon.
Basketball coverage is proudly sponsored by the law firm of Goodwin Como. Voted Fayette County's best attorney, Benjamin F. Goodwin and the award-winning Goodwin Como team have been trusted by your friends and neighbors for nearly 2 decades. From estate planning and administration to personal injury, workers' compensation, property matters, family law, and criminal defense, they deliver dedicated, personalized representation when it matters most. With 2 convenient offices in Uniontown and Bell Vernon, visit GoodwinComo.com or call them at 724-438-1616 for your free initial consultation. Goodwin Como, righting wrongs, securing justice.
Hey, you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? Well, look no more, because with over 200 vehicles, Gary's Auto Sales is the largest used car dealer in the area. Whether you want a car, a truck, or an SUV, you'll absolutely find what you're looking for at Gary's. Gary's has been in business since 1974. You can visit them online at Gary'sAutoSales.com, or you can give them a call at 724-626-8080. Gary's Auto Sales. Many miles, many smiles.
Accidents can happen at any time. At Stewart Collision Service in Uniontown, we are here to repair your vehicle to pre-accident condition. Have dents? Stewart Collision Service does paintless dent repair. So give us a call at 724-437-9381 or stop by 73 East Fayette Street for all your collision needs. We work with all insurances. Stewart Collision supports our local high school sports team and wish you the best this season. That's Stewart Collision Service, 73 East Fayette Street in Uniontown, 724-437-9381.
Uniontown Dental Associates, led by Doctors Jonathan Krisner, Jennifer Hart, Jocelyn Belitsky, and Dr. Kareem Shahama, offers a full range of dental services. Same-day crowns are a convenient solution for those needing immediate care, and one of the many services they offer. Whether you need clear aligners to discreetly straighten teeth, a permanent fix for missing teeth with implants or restorative options, they have you covered. Visit them at 7829 National Pike or phone 724-438-0241 to schedule your appointment. Experience top quality care with a personal touch. Uniontown Dental Associates, where your smile is their priority.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to Elizabeth Forward High School, where the Elizabeth Forward Warriors are just being introduced. We're getting ready for the opening tip-off, and Shea Fleener along with Tony Hanola and Billy Dice on the camera here today for us. You have a doubleheader here today on WMBS. You got the Laurel Highlands Mustangs against the Ligonier Valley team. 3 o'clock today. Brian Morozak will be on the call there. So pretty good afternoon of basketball, high school basketball for you on WMBS today. We're getting ready for the tip-off. Jumping for Uniontown will be Peyton Fitzgerald. We're waiting for Elizabeth Forward to come out, but I'm going to guess it's going to be number 23, James Gile.
I mean, I would assume so.
I would guess.
You know, it's going to be, I think, key. It's not the whole thing, but if Isaac Ellsworth can see his first couple go down, I think that usually leads to a big day from him. So we'll see how that goes.
Uniontown with the tip, with Chase White with the ball. Right now it's Baker, top of the key. Thought about the three. Three's going to be thrown up by Donovan Coffey, and it's going to call it a 2. Going to say his foot was on the line, so Uniontown strikes first with the basket.
Kind of hate that as a coach, though. You kind of wish he would have gotten that little extra distance behind just to get the 3 instead of the 2.
Nice dump down pass there by Matthew Gatto to Daniel Spence, and Spence with the easy basket. Coming back on the other side is Baker. He's going to try to drive baseline. He stepped on the end line. That's going to be a turnover by the Uniontown Red Raiders.
I think Uniontown's going to need to try to keep the turnover number under 10 today. I think that'll help them to be successful today. They need to keep that under 10. They don't want to go over top of that.
Yeah, not try to do too much either. We kind of saw that the other day. Maybe some guys just trying to figure out where they're at and what they're trying to do. So just try to play as a team and go from there. So crossing the half-court line right now is Tyler Basic. As Shea mentioned, Basic with 36 points last night. It was a jump shot, no good. Rebound pulled down by Elizabeth Forward. It's going to be Sharkey. Sharkey, he stepped on the end line as well. Full court pressure now being applied by Elizabeth Forward. Bringing the ball up is Chase White. He crosses the timeline. Gets it over to Ellsworth. Ellsworth guarded closely there by Daniel Spence, and it's going to be a turnover. Ellsworth just kind of lost the handle there a little bit and dribbled it out of bounds.
Yeah, 2 turnovers already.
Tyler Basic looking back at Coach Nolan Larry, trying to get some instruction offensively. Swings it to Spence, near side. Spence going to try to take it down the lane. Up, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Nolan Baker, and Baker near turnover but able to corral it. And again, here's another 3 attempt by Coffey. Short. Rebound pulled down out of there by Fitzgerald. He's going to throw it back out to White. White's going to try to drive. He was stopped there. Baker for 3, no good. Long rebound coming out to Tyler Basic. Basic going to slow it down a little bit. Tries to take Chase White. Good defense there by White. Again, Euro step, no good. Good defense by Chase White on that trip down.
I'd like to see Uniontown attack the basket here. You know, a bunch of 3s already. Attack the basket, try to get an easy one and see it go down.
Baker thought about the 3 in the corner. He's picked up there by Guile. Underneath, Fitzgerald, no good. Coffee with the rebound. Couple ball fakes up, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Gatto. And Elizabeth Forward looking to run. Tyler Basic from three, a long three. Rolled around, no good. Offensive rebound put back up by Sharkey. And that ball's just going to sit there on the back of the rim. How many times do you ever see that? And it's going to be a jump ball and possession arrow.
Fitzgerald has to go up and get it. The refs can't.
Well, the ref thought about it. He gave a little fake jump there for a minute. But that's going to go to the possession arrow, and that's going to stay with Elizabeth Forward. Not sure I've ever seen that one.
No, Uniontown got bailed out, though. I mean, gave up 2 offensive rebounds and get that out of it. So kind of, positive for him right now.
Yes. Basic's going to go left hand. Tyler Basic with his first basket of the game. The lead now at 4-2, Elizabeth Forward. White crosses the timeline, trying to work off a screen by Coffey. Here's Ellsworth. Ellsworth again. He's working off the screen. It looks like he went down. They're going to call it travel. Double dribbles.
Not really sure that was the right call. He actually never stopped his dribbles.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with you there, Shay. I thought he was going to call him for a travel there for a minute, but even the double dribble, he didn't.
No, he kept his dribble alive. He never stopped it.
Yep, I agree with you.
Tough call right there.
A Curly Neal thing.
Yeah.
The 100th anniversary of the Globetrotter. Yeah. Here's Basic timeline. That ball right off the face of Thomas Sharkey. I don't think he was expecting it, but went right through his hands and out of bounds. So a turnover there by Elizabeth Forward.
Already have 3 turnovers for Uniontown and 2 for Elizabeth Forward early on here.
Ellsworth with the inbounds pass from Baker. In the corner, Chase White for 3, up and good. So the first made 3 of the game goes to Chase White. And White, who had 4 points against Thomas Jefferson, now with 3 already here.
And it was a great pass by Isaac, giving a skip across the floor to Chase White there, and Chase did a good job knocking the shot down.
He did. He was wide open, too. There's going to be the first foul. They're going to call that on number 15. That's going to be on Matthew Gatto, his first and team first.
Now, I'm not sure if it was an illegal screen or what we had going on, but it was something down on towards the baseline, away from the ball.
Baker gets it back to Chase White. Across the timeline, he's going to drive the lane. Up, floater, up and good. Chase White, 2 consecutive baskets now, 5 points.
That's what I was talking about, attacking the basket. I don't think you need to settle for these threes right now. I think you can get them in the right way.
And Tyler Basic comes back on the other side, knocks one down from the foul line. There's a steal on the inbound. Up for the shot was Matthew Gatto, and he's going to draw the foul. That foul is going to be on Donovan Coffey. So first team foul for Uniontown. It's going to go against Coffey, and it's going to send Matthew Gatto, to 6'1" junior forward, to the line. Gatto averaging 6 points a game on the year so far. Misses the first. Checking in for Uniontown will be number 20, Nate Heiss. He's going to give Donovan Coffey a breather.
Now this will be interesting because this is where Uniontown's lineup gets a little smaller height-wise. So we'll see how they handle the rebounding.
Misses them both. So Gatto 0 for 2 from the line. Rebound pulled down there by Fitzgerald. Here's Nolan Baker trying to work on Gatto. Going to pull it back out, set up the offense.
Spence is not helping at all off of Isaac Ellsworth. Probably going to see a lot of this all season.
Pass in the lane off of Baker, and another turnover for Uniontown. And here comes Tyler Basic. He's going to work off the screen by Guile. Up for 3, bounces around and rolls in. So Tyler Basic with 7 already here in this first quarter. And the Warriors pull ahead 9-7, 3:30 to go here first quarter.
He's continuing that hot streak from last night for sure.
Yeah, filling up with 36 of the 66 that Elizabeth Forward had scored. Here's Ellsworth again trying to work on Spence.
You can even see them paying extra attention to Isaac when he gets the ball off of with their helpers. He's going to have to work for shots today.
Good drive there by Fitzgerald. Pretty good defense by Gow. Up for the shot. White, no good. Rebound. They're going to call him over the back, or they're going to call it on Gow. And they are. So Guile, pretty good position underneath there by Nolan Baker, and it forced Gow to go over his back.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. It was kind of he went over Baker's back, Fitzgerald went over Giles' back. Wasn't sure where they were going to call that.
That's what I was waiting to. I was waiting to see if he said 14 or 23.
Yeah.
Here's Heiss down the lane, little floater, no good. Offensive rebound, Fitzgerald back out to White. 3 attempt, no good. And again, Baker and Gile fight for it, but Gile able to pull it out of there.
Almost could have got him for another over the back.
Yep. Nice Euro step there by Basic, but couldn't get it to go. And Chase White out of the pack with the rebound. Nate Heiss back to Nolan Baker. 3, no good. Ball's going to bounce out of bounds and off Uniontown. So 9-7. The Warriors with a 2-point lead. 7 of those points scored by Tyler Basic so far.
Got Nate Heiss on Basic now. See how that works out. That's a switch in the matchups.
Spence with a pull-up foul line. Front rim, no good. Fitzgerald with the rebound.
It's got to be about his 4th or 5th rebound already.
He's doing a nice job on the boards for the Red Raiders.
Yeah.
Here's Chase White, picked up there by Basic. Try to work off the screen. Coach Gladman yelling out instructions. Heiss going to take it lefty, flips it over to Fitzgerald, and he lost control of it. So another turnover by Uniontown. Here's Basic with numbers. Euro step up and good. Tyler Basic. You can see the junior averaged 18 points a game last year, and he can fill it up. Nice job.
Yeah.
Here's Baker going to take it down the lane and get it to go. So Nolan Baker had 8 the other night. Gets his first 2 of the game.
And I'm not so sure he didn't get fouled on that, too. He did a great job driving to the basket. He just drew a foul on Gatto for his second.
Gatto not real happy about it, but
no, that's 2 off of the ball for Gatto there.
Yep. So 2 quick fouls for Gatto. He's going to check out. Gavin Stalowski's going to check in. So Stalowski checking in. Coffee also checking back in for the Red Raiders. Ellsworth double team there in the backcourt. Baker across the timeline to Heiss, and near walk there.
Yeah.
Ellsworth still looking for his first shot, and that's going to be blocked. Baker picks up the loose ball and gets it to go.
I just look at it as a good pass.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
It's an assist.
He does get an assist on it.
Yeah.
Partially blocked, but hey. Also checking in was Caden Allen for Elizabeth Forward. Here's Basic trying to get around the screen of Guile. Guile trying to work. Nice steal there by Ellsworth. Good hands. He's going to pull up from the parking lot, up and around the rim. No good. Rebound pulled down by Coffee. So Donovan Coffee with the offensive rebound and the putback, and the Red Raiders jump out ahead. 13-11. We're under a minute to go, first quarter.
Great job by Donovan to get in there and get in position, fight for it.
Nice shot there. Tyler Basic having a first quarter. Basic with 11 of 13. There's Chase White. Nearly lost control of it. Nate Heiss, top of the key here. Going to try to work off Coffee. Now he's going to take it to the hoop. Up with the left hand, no good, but he's going to draw a foul. So that foul, let's see if it's going to go on Caden Allen. It is. It's going to go on Caden Allen. The 6'1" sophomore guard picks up his first foul, but it's going to send Nate Heiss to the line. Heiss 3 for 4 from the free throw line the other night against Thomas Jefferson. He's got a chance to give Uniontown the lead here with 23.6 seconds to go, and Heiss knocks down the first.
Yeah, you did a good job driving to the basket there. And the thing is, you got to attack it. You can't avoid contact on those drives. You got to go sometimes initiate it and see if you can get, the foul and try to get the three-point play. Worst case scenario, this situation, him making 2 foul shots.
Right. Well, and you know what? Heiss got some size, and he's used to playing football as well, so good job on the drive. There's a fake there. That's going to be Stalowski with the miss. Up high for that rebound was Ellsworth, and Ellsworth gets it across the timeline quickly. There's a 3 attempt by Baker. No good, back rim. Pulled down by Basic. He's going to have to get it up. Pretty good defense. Half-court shot, front rim. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, it's the Uniontown Red Raiders 15, the Elizabeth Forward Warriors 13. We'll be right back here on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Afternoon on WMBS and the Triv Live High School Sports Network.
Does your car sound like it's saying, trade me in, trade me in, every time you start it up? Well, go to Ford of Uniontown and trade it in. That's right, your Uniontown Ford dealer is ready to assist you with a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV purchase. Ford of Uniontown has all the deals, all the inventory, and they are ready to deal. It has never been a better time to buy a Ford. Service is their top priority. No matter where you purchase your Ford car or truck, Ford of Uniontown will be happy to service it for you. They offer Ford-trained technicians, Ford-certified parts and service, 1-year, 12,000-mile parts warranties, and new state-of-the-art service equipment. Call or stop in today to see the hometown service of Ford of Uniontown, Route 40 West across from Applebee's. So listen to your car the next time you hear it say, trade me in, trade me in. Ford of Uniontown, Route 40 at the top of the hill.
Welcome back to Elizabeth Forward High School, just starting the second quarter. Near turnover, but near steal as well by Elizabeth Forward, so Uniontown's going to retain possession. 15-13. Just kicking in the second quarter. Here's Ellsworth looking for the three. Baker pulls up for a 10-footer and gets it to go. Nolan Baker with a good start. 6 points so far here today.
What was great about that, he could have taken the three, took the one dribble in a little closer, pulled up, great shot.
There's a drive, good defense there by Uniontown. Nice block as well. Oh, they're going to call coffee. Wow, thought that was pretty clean. So did Coach Gladman.
Yeah.
But, I'm sorry, Nolan Baker is going to pick up his first foul. Oh, no, did they call it on Ellsworth?
He wasn't even near the play.
Wow. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. So Isaac Ellsworth called for the foul. Knocking down the first free throw is Gavin Stolowski.
Coach Gladman, I'd almost be getting clarification on that call. Isaac wasn't anywhere near that.
Yeah, I actually thought he was up by the top of the key.
He definitely wasn't near the guy that's shooting. I thought it was on Nolan Baker, honestly.
Yeah, I did too. Stolowski knocks both free throws down. Full court pressure being applied by Elizabeth Forward. White's going to take it straight down the lane. Baker pull up jumper again, gets the roll. Nolan Baker.
That's the same exact play he did last time, and great job by Trace White of attacking the basket and kicking, and Nolan just understanding he's getting easy pull-ups.
There's a three attempt, no good. Rebound pulled down by White. He's going to get it to Heiss. Uniontown with numbers. Heiss going to take it up and good. Nice move there by Nate Heiss. Heiss now has 4 and the biggest lead of the day, 21-15. Uniontown over the Elizabeth Forward Warriors. Here's Allen going to drive the lane. Floater no good. Ellsworth with the rebound. Nearly got fouled there by by Thomas Sharkey, who checked back in the game.
Ellsworth doing a good job on the glass right now. They've only given up 2 offensive rebounds, and that's what they have also. So good job on the rebounding in.
Ellsworth went down hard. That foul is going to be on Spence. It's going to be his first. It's going to send Isaac Ellsworth to the line. Ellsworth struggled a little bit from the line the other night, Shay. 3 for 6 against Thomas Jefferson. Unusual for him.
Yeah, he doesn't usually miss foul shots. He just had a tough night. You know, get him going right here with the foul line today, hopefully. First 2 makes.
Well, you know, it's one of those things, and you're right, he is streaky. There's no doubt about it. And we've seen him fill it up. We saw him have 39 last year against Thomas Jefferson. But thing of it is, you're right, it's a confidence thing with him. Once he gets his confidence, he can fill it up.
And listen, once he sees 1 or 2 go down, he might make the next 8 in a row quick before you even can blink. So
totally agree.
Here comes the traditional Uniontown press for the first time.
Basics going to pick up the foul there against Nolan Baker on the push.
Yeah, Baker's got to move his feet and get his foot on the sideline so Basic can't get up the floor.
Uniontown going to drop back now. Man-to-man defense. Basic, top of the key, going to flip it to Spence. This side to Stolowski. Shot up, misses everything. And Nolan Baker with the rebound, and Heiss going to take it again, strong to the basket. And they're going to call what? A goaltend? That ball was off the rim. Heiss missed the shot. Fitzgerald tried to dunk it back, but I'm not so sure you can call a goaltend on that. But
no, I think that was a guy not making the correct call.
There's Basic driving lane. Ball's going to go out of bounds, tipped away by Nolan Baker. Guile and Gatto going to check back in. Stolowski and Allen checking out for the Elizabeth Forward Warriors. 23-15, largest lead of the day so far for Uniontown. Pass into Guile. He's going to miss it. He's going to fight with Ellsworth for the ball, and they're going to call a jump. Good job by Ellsworth. Good position underneath there.
I mean, honestly, I thought they could have easily called Guile for over the back there. Isaac was definitely inside of him. Went over top of him to get it, but just didn't get the call.
Yeah. Good position against the larger Guile. Entry pass there. Up, no good by Gatto. Here comes Uniontown running on the other end. Baker with the shot, and good. Beautiful outlet pass there. Was that Chase White with the pass?
Nah, Peyton Fitzgerald.
Good job.
Got the rebound and immediately got it down the court.
Basic, no good. The ball's going to be knocked out of bounds by Guile. Uniontown with a 10-point lead. Really looking good offensively right now.
Yeah, I don't know if they saw something in the film, but right now they're getting out and running on Elizabeth Forward on missed shots, and Elizabeth Forward is not doing a good job of getting back, so hopefully they can still get some easy ones.
And there you go. Just like you called it, Shay. Isaac Ellsworth, a couple made free throws, and then knocks down about a 25-foot three-pointer.
Yeah, if I'm Elizabeth Forward, I'm not going to be too thrilled about that. They probably need to really watch the next couple minutes.
Spence trying to work on Baker, and here's Fitzgerald with the steal. They're going to fight for it. Giles able to come out of there with it. He's going to take a three, up and no good. Rebound pulled down by Gatto. Shot up, no good. Guile with the rebound, and he's able to put it back. So James Guile able to use his size to pull down that offensive rebound. Here's Chase White going to pit the floater, no good. And no help underneath from Uniontown there. And here comes Tyler Basic the other way.
No, Chase had Nate Heiss out on the wing there. Got a kick. Don't force anything.
There's White with the long pass. It's going to be stolen there by Spence. Not so sure I would have done that one, but here's Basic. Thought about the three, but Nate Heiss stepped in his face. Good defense there by Heiss. Gatto over to Spence, far wing. Starkey in the corner. Sharkey, I'm sorry. Shot up, no good. Fitzgerald with another rebound.
Yeah, he's cleaning the glass.
He sure is.
You know, Uniontown's got to make sure they don't turn the ball over. Holy cow.
That was from half court.
Yeah, you have to. You don't get shots off when you turn the ball over. So you want to make sure you get shots against Elizabeth Forward right now.
Basic for three. Tyler Basic with 14 of the 20 so far here today for Elizabeth Forward. And the lead cut down to 8. We're under 3:50 to go, second quarter. Red Raiders with a 28-20 lead.
Another turnover there. Chase White trying to hit Isaac Ellsworth on the back door.
The steal there, good hands by Chase White, and Ellsworth comes out of the back with it. Ellsworth going to drive, floater, no good. Rebound pulled down by Spence. I'm sorry, by Basic, excuse me. Lead pass out to Gatto. Here comes Basic, 3:20 to go. Uniontown 28-20.
There's a lot going on right now in the game, too, physically. A lot of contact going on both ends. Not really sure what the refs are calling and not calling.
Nice one-handed shot there by James Guile, and Guile realized he had the mismatch on the 6'1" Chase White and did a good job to take the ball to the basket and draw the foul.
Yeah, that's tough. And then, you know, right now Uniontown's kind of smaller with Coffee being off, and he just came back on for Nolan Baker. Gives him a little more size with Gatto and Guile having Coffee and Fitzgerald in. So
Zion Hobbs checking in for Uniontown, getting his first action of the day, and Guile with a three-point play. He's got 5 now in the lead. 28-23, 3 minutes to go here. Uniontown ahead by 5 in the second quarter. Hopes over to Nate Heiss. Heiss yelling out a play. That ball nearly stolen there by Sharkey. Heiss going to try to drive lane and have it stolen there by Gatto, and they're going to call it off of Gatto and out of bounds. Coffee fortunate he didn't pick up a foul.
Yeah, Donovan did a good job though, staying with it and, you know, trying to make a play, and then kind of worked out there, deflected it off of Gatto, and Uniontown retains possession.
Coffee's going to trigger it in. Ellsworth Goes back court to get it. 2:40 to go. Uniontown with a 5-point lead, 28-23. Heiss flips it back to Ellsworth with a ball fake. Shot up, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Guile, and Basic's going to try to run with it. Uniontown got back defensively. Basic drives lane and gets it to go. Tyler Basic having an afternoon. 16 points.
Tell you what, he's a nice player. He gets to the rim. He obviously can shoot the basketball. Well-rounded player.
Doing a real nice job. Here's Hopes. He's going to try to drive. Got pushed. No call, and Guile out of there. Oh, nice job by Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald just pulled the ball away from James Guile and put it back up. And Uniontown now up 30-25. 2 minutes to go here, second quarter.
Yeah, great job by Payton making sure he stayed with that.
Spence going to pull up foul line. Flips it back out to Gatto. Gatto for three, up and no good. Guile with the offensive rebound and the putback.
Guile's size is starting to kind of, make its mark in the game. He's got 7 this quarter, and obviously some offensive rebounds in these scenarios too, which is leading to those points.
Yep, 30-27, a minute 30 to go here. Second quarter, Ellsworth trying to drive, and he's going to lose possession. Able to get it back out to Hopes. Hopes up for three, no good. Rebound pulled there by Sharkey. Nate Heiss with the steal, though. They're going to fight for the ball, and who's that going to be off of? They're going to call it off of. They're going to call a foul.
I think Gatto just got his third.
I think he did, yep. So Nate Gatto going to pick up the foul going after that loose ball, and that's going to be his third. You're going to have Kellen Watson check in, as well as Jackson Withers in Uniontown with the ball out of bounds and a timeout. A 30-second timeout called by Coach Gladman. So we're going to take a break as well. A minute 18 to go, second quarter. It's Uniontown 30 and the Warriors of Elizabeth Forward 27 on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Afternoon on WMBS and the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Mauser's Tire Center has been serving the region for more than 50 years, offering new, used, and recap tires, as well as tire repair. Mauser's is located on Route 40 West at Seawrights Crossroads. Need new tires? Call Mauser's today at 724-245-2410 and let them get you ready for the road. Mauser's Tire Center, your trusted source for new and used tires for more than 5 decades. Wishing all area high school football teams a successful and healthy 2025 season.
Welcome back to Elizabeth Forward High School. A minute 18 to go in the second quarter. Tony Hanula with Shea Fleener, Billy Dice on the camera.
Isaac right now is, did get one to go down. He's trying to search for shots right now, and I get it. He's a shooter, great scorer. But I think he's got to try to let the game come instead of trying to force too many. Listen, he obviously can make shots too. It's kind of like this fine line you want him to kind of go along. So, right there, trying to go back door. That was a good cut. Just, deflected by Elizabeth Forward. Uniontown still has the ball here.
Uniontown fortunate to get possession back.
Yeah.
They're going to have Ellsworth trigger it in. Flips it into Coffey. Coffey behind the three-point line. Looking for help. Gets it to Fitzgerald, who's coming out. He's going to try to take it on Guile. Good job, and they were going to near block, but Guile's going to pick up his second foul. And a good job there by Fitzgerald. Take the ball to the basket strong.
Now, Giles made a mark this quarter, but at this situation, with Gatto already on the bench with 3 and a minute 6 left, if I was Coach Larry, I'd be real careful leaving him on the floor and him picking up his third also.
And on the other side, if I'm Coach Gladman, I'm saying take it right at it.
100%.
Fitzgerald with the first. No good. Fitzgerald with 2 points on the day on a made basket on a putback.
And if I do attack Guile, I'm shot faking. He's going to go up on a lot of these shorter guys. And man.
Going to have a miss on both, and Donovan Coffey's going to get called for an over the back as he tried to go up for the offensive rebound. So now Coffey with 2 fouls. Really the only player on the Uniontown side with any type of foul trouble with 2. Gatto with 3 and Guile with 2 on the Elizabeth Forward side. We're a minute to play here, 30-27. The Red Raiders over the Elizabeth Forward Warriors. Spence with a ball fake and trying to take it on Coffey. Basic Being guarded closely there by Nate Heiss.
Need Nate to stay right in front of him, just like that.
Yep.
Perfect defense.
Good defense is right.
Perfect defense, contested the shot. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better defensive possession from Nate right there.
Totally agree. Did a fantastic job there, and really, Basic kind of forced that shot as well.
Yep.
So we're at 40 seconds to go here, second quarter. Uniontown trying to extend this 3-point lead. Fitzgerald, spin move in the lane, no good, back rim. Basic with the rebound. Elizabeth Forward going to come down. Thought they might hold for the last shot. Looks like they might. Guile thought about a three. Kicks it back in the corner to Withers. Withers with a near travel.
Yeah, if I'm Nate Heiss, wish he'd work to keep the ball out of Basic's hands. He's probably going to take the last shot here. Oh, good pass.
Long shot. Rebound pulled down, and that's going to do it.
I'd have rather had that outcome than Basic shooting. So.
I totally agree.
Good defense by the Red Raiders.
So at the end of the second quarter, it's the Uniontown Red Raiders 30, the Elizabeth Forward Warriors 27. We'll be back with your halftime show at the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Afternoon on WMBS and the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Casey's Sports Cafe, located at 243 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown and owned by the Vernon family, wants you to know they have new hours. Monday and Friday from 7 to 3, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday 7 to 7, and Saturday and Sunday 7 to 2. Come on into Casey's and check out their new menu ideas and entrees. They can also cater your next event. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Casey's is the place to eat. Call 724-550-4126. Casey's, the best in Fayette County.
I'm attorney Bill Martin, partner at Radcliffe Martin Law. If you were injured in an accident, don't know where to turn, and want to know what your rights are, we'd be happy to meet with you. We're local and have helped hundreds of people here in Fayette County recover in accident cases. Most importantly, we pride ourselves on being able to locate coverage or find claims that other attorneys may have missed. Call us about your case at 724-439-3939. Radcliffe Martin Law, your local injury attorneys.
When you are looking to make some extra cash for your aluminum cans, visit Cherokee Recycling, where aluminum can is king. Cherokee Recycling is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4:30, and Saturdays, 8 to 12 noon, closed Sundays and holidays. Give Marcus or Braggs a call today, 724-439-3228, for Cherokee Recycling, where recycling makes the most sense.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first. And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever. Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes of U.S. Digestive Health in Uniontown. Doctors Calabrese, Hoppy, Lorenz, and I want to wish the very best to all our local hoops teams this season and remind everyone that our team of board-certified specialists are highly committed to provide the highest quality of care for any and all gastrointestinal and liver problems. Call us at 724-437-7677.
Accidents can happen at any time. At Stewart Collision Service in Uniontown, we are here to repair your vehicle to pre-accident condition. Have dents? Stewart Collision Service does paintless dent repair. So give us a call at 724-437-9381 or stop by 73 East Fayette Street for all your collision needs. We work with all insurances. Stewart Collision supports our local high school sports team and wish you the best this season. That's Stewart Collision Service, 73 East Fayette Street in Uniontown, 724-437-9381. Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry.
NovaCare Rehabilitation in Uniontown is accessible for all of your recovery needs.
New at NovaCare is pelvic floor physical therapy, a specialized program to treat patients with pelvic floor dysfunction related to bladder, bowel, sexual function, and pregnancy postpartum. These issues can affect both women and men and include urinary frequency, urgency and incontinence, pelvic pain, constipation, IBS, menopause, painful periods, and more. Call 724-437-0556 for an appointment in Uniontown. Personalize your care with NovaCare.
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill in Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and Save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Welcome back to Elizabeth Forward High School, where the Uniontown Red Raiders lead the Elizabeth Forward Warriors 30-27. Our halftime stats are courtesy of First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, and our halftime show is sponsored by Radcliffe Martin Law Firm. And also forgot to mention our video stream is courtesy today of Target Safety Solutions and Potter's Bar and Grill. So, Shay, take it away with the halftime stats.
Okay, for the Warriors, number 3, Tyler Basic, 16 of the 27. Only 5 of those came in the second quarter, though, so much better job by Uniontown. Daniel Spence has 2. Gavin Stelowski also with 2 points. And James Guile, 7, all in the second half. Big body, strong kid. Definitely made his mark there in the second quarter. Offensive rebound, scoring in the post. So Uniontown's going to need to find an answer for him here moving forward. Elizabeth Forward did finish 3 for 5 from the foul line, 6 offensive rebounds, 4 turnovers, and only made 2 threes. For the Red Raiders, Chase White started off the game hot, scored 5 in the first quarter. Donovan Coffey has 4. Nolan Baker, great game so far for Uniontown, has 10 points. Isaac Ellsworth with 5. Peyton Fitzgerald with 2. And Nate Heiss came off the bench to give the Red Raiders 4. 4 for 6 from the foul line for the Uniontown so far. 3 offensive rebounds, do have 7 turnovers. Need to clean that up a little bit. They probably could extend the lead if they can clean that up. And they have also 2 threes in the game so far. So both teams with 2 threes. Both teams have shot quite a few. Lid seems to be on the basket from the three-point line, and I think some of them have been forced both ways. The ones that they did make both ways came off of great possessions and great ball movement. So moving forward, I think Uniontown, if they can keep getting guys to move along the three-point line when they do attack the basket and get some wide-open, good threes. And then we talked about Nolan Baker doing a great job of using his dribble to get to pull-up situations. And then I think the other thing, too, is I think they seem like they're attempting to screen for Isaac Ellsworth at times, but no one's making contact a lot of times. So they need to make sure they get a body on a body and help try to free him. Because the thing is, when Elizabeth Forward's showing him so much attention, it's another way for other guys to get open when they have to now help because Isaac got screened for and now he's cut into an open spot. That's how you get guys out of position, and other guys end up getting easy ones sometimes. So just some things moving forward, and hopefully Uniontown cleans up a few things here and there, and I think they can come out of here with a win today.
Well, and I totally agree with you, too. I think that the screens that they've set for Ellsworth, one, he really hasn't used them much, but 2, they really haven't put a body on anybody. And we've also seen Ellsworth, too, over the past. He can pass the ball, and he knows that if he has a guy open, he's going to dish it for the easy basket on the other side. So something that Uniontown has to look forward to. Offensively, like I said, we've seen pretty good offense so far here today by the Uniontown Red Raiders, up 30-27. And on the foul side, on Uniontown, only Donovan Coffey has 2 fouls. For Elizabeth Forward, Matthew Gatto has 3. James Gow has 2, and maybe a big thing would be to pick up the third on Gow early in this third quarter for Uniontown and try to get him to sit on the bench a little bit before he picks up that 4th foul.
Yeah, he started looking like he was getting a little comfortable there in that second quarter, and he was doing a good job of getting to the correct spots for offensive rebounds. And Uniontown's got to do a better job of getting a body on him and try to get him out of there. He's a big kid. Gatto's picked up 3 fouls, and all 3 have been off of the ball. He had 2 away from the ball on the offensive end, and then he had 1 diving for a loose ball where he took Nate Heiss out. He's had some tough luck and not really been able to get in any kind of, comfort zone. And it's taken the size off of the floor for Elizabeth Forward. So, like you said, if you can go at these big guys right away and get them off the floor, it's definitely an advantage, I think, for Uniontown, especially because I don't know how they would have an answer for Peyton Fitzgerald, honestly.
Totally agree with you. So we'll be back in 30 seconds on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Afternoon.
Attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt at Watson Mundorf LLP wish all of our local teams the best of luck this year. Watson Mundorf is a premier regional law firm whose experience and expertise empower it to not only be an advocate for its clients, but also provide them with exceptional service to exceed expectations. With offices in Uniontown and Connellsville, they are local and here to serve you. Call 724-626-8882 for attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt.
We're back at Elizabeth Forward High School, getting ready to start the third quarter here. Uniontown with the possession arrow will get the ball first in this third quarter, up 30-27.
Both teams with the same starters from the beginning of the game.
Baker looking to make a move on Sharkey. Tries to feed it down low to Coffee, and that ball's going to be tipped out of bounds, and they're going to say Uniontown touched it last. So, again, another turnover. And as you mentioned, Shay, I think you said if they have under 10, but right now they're closing in on 10. Yeah. So,
Donovan Coffey was open, but then Peyton Fitzgerald was just making a cut and kind of cut into the same area, and it just crowded the space and led to the turnover.
There's Basic with the 3, and they're going to say he stepped on the sideline.
Yes, and once again, this is exactly how Elizabeth Forward started off the beginning of the game too. We had 2 quick turnovers, one each way.
Exactly. Yep. Basic was wide open for that 3 too. So fortunately for Uniontown, he did step on the sideline. And Chase White's going to cross the midcourt line. Ellsworth thought about it. He's going to try to force it again. No, he's going to kick it back out to Chase White. You've got to give Daniel Spence a lot of credit. He's done a great job defensively against Ellsworth.
Yeah.
And taking the ball to the basket.
Nolan Baker, once again, using his dribble to get to the basket. Something positive happens. He draws a foul, and he's going to the foul line for 2 for the Red Raiders.
And that's a big foul because that's on Gatto. That's going to be his 4th, so it's 7:10 to go in the third quarter. Gatto's probably going to have to take a seat.
Yep.
And checking in is going to be Caden Allen.
This definitely changes their ability to be physical with Uniontown inside. Now with Guile only, because after him, they don't have a lot of big bodies.
Right. We got Baker makes 2. They're going to have 32-27. Uniontown with the lead here, third quarter.
Uniontown going to the zone.
Yeah, looks like a 1-2-2. And long three-pointer. Tyler Basic with his third made 3 of the day. He's got 19. And the lead cut to 2. Uniontown 32-30.
Well, and that's the thing. If you're going to go zone, that's fine, but you better identify where shooters are when you're in that zone.
Right. Skip pass over to White. Nice dump down pass there to Coffey. He's going to go up strong. It's going to be blocked. Coffey able to fight for the ball back. Baker for 3. And Nolan Baker knocks down his first 3 of the day, 3rd of the season so far. And Baker now with 13 and the lead back up to 5, 35-30. 6 minutes to go here, third quarter.
Donovan Coffey made that last 3 happen by fighting and getting that offensive rebound and then kicking it out to Nolan.
Nice little dump down pass there to Sharkey. Spence with the offensive rebound, going to go up strong. Ooh, nearly got it to go. And he's going to draw the foul, and we'll just see if that's going to be on Coffey or Baker, both in the area. And that's going to be on Coffey. So Coffey picks up his 3rd. Coffey's got to be careful. They need him underneath.
Yeah, they do. And honestly, I thought that was Baker from behind. And that would have worked out better, a little better for Uniontown if it had been him instead of Donovan.
Spence makes the free throw. Spence came in averaging 14 a game. He's got 3 here today.
Once again, though, too, I mean, we talk about keys to the game. All of this occurs. Donovan gets his 3rd foul, and then Elizabeth Forward scoring because of an offensive rebound.
Right.
You got to keep them off the glass and eliminate those.
Spence makes the 2nd. So the lead cut to 3, 35-32, under 6 to go, and they're going to say that Baker stepped on the sideline. So again, another turnover by Uniontown. And Elizabeth Forward could cut it to 1 or tie it up here on this possession.
Sideline out of bounds on one person from each team so far just this half.
And that's just court sense. You just got to realize where you're at.
Well, and everything's just played from the three-point line so much anymore. Those guys are just automatically running there.
Right. There's a 3-point attempt by Stalowski, who checked in. No good, and that ball is going to be knocked out of bounds by Guile. Coach Larry didn't agree with that at all on the Elizabeth Forward side. But
yeah, I mean, they can say it was out on Guile, but Uniontown caught a break right there.
I think you're correct.
Yeah.
My thing is, I always say the referees are closer than we are, so I'll give it to him there. Fitzgerald drives the lane, little floater gets it to go. Peyton Fitzgerald now with 4 points and lead back up to 5, 37-32. 5.5 to go here, 3rd quarter.
Peyton's a kid, I think, as this season goes on, you're going to start to see more and more from him. He's such an athletic kid, and I think he's just still, settling into his role in his team. He's got a lot of potential.
Nice entry pass there. Kick back out to Caden Allen, trying to work on Baker, and that's a double dribble. He was going to throw it back out to Spence, and Spence cut towards the basket and really had no place to go.
And honestly, that was good movement on Uniontown's part on defense right there to help lead to that.
Here's Ellsworth going to drive, kicks it back out to Baker. Baker for 3 from the corner, and Nolan Baker starting to heat up here. He's got 8 in the quarter, 18 for the game.
Such a great pass by Isaac Ellsworth right there.
Stalowski with another 3 attempt, and it's going to go down. So Gavin Stalowski with 5 now. And the lead at 5, 40-35. Uniontown Red Raiders. Ellsworth deep, no good. Fought for, and Coffey went to try to save it, but it's going to be out of bounds off of Uniontown.
More 3-pointers hit in the first 3.5 minutes of this quarter than we had hit in the game between the two teams so far. So both teams kind of relaxing and starting to settle in here, it looks like.
Yeah, I would agree with you. Checking in for Elizabeth Forward is going to be James Krovac.
Here's a little bit of change with Spence playing the point and getting Basic off of the ball here.
Stalowski feeling it, going for another 3, and he's going to knock it down. So Gavin Stalowski back-to-back 3s. He's got 8, and the lead cut to 2, 40-38. Yep. 4 minutes, 10 seconds to go here, 3rd quarter. Here's Chase White driving. Fitzgerald with a 3, back rim, no good. Coffey, I'm not so sure what happened there, but he was able to come out with the rebound. Nolan Baker feeling it, up for another 3, no good. Fitzgerald tried to save it, and just out of his reach.
Yeah, I like Baker in the corner when he's been receiving a pass, and that one he kind of forced a little bit, and kind of led to a turnover really more than a missed shot. So
one thing I noticed about him, even in the Thomas Jefferson game, he kind of fades sometimes when he shoots instead of going straight up. I mean, he can shoot the ball, but every once in a while he'll start to fade a little bit. Here's Basic with a 3, and Basic's going to knock it down too. The 4th made 3 of the game. He's got 6 in the quarter, 22 for the game, and Elizabeth Forward now with the lead, first time since the first quarter. Uniontown trails 41-40. Ellsworth baseline jumper, no good, and a rebound to Basic. And he's looking to run. Stalowski picked up there by Nolan Baker. And here's Basic, top of the key, 3, up, good. And I've got a feeling Coach Gladman's going to have to call a timeout here.
Yeah, he needs to call it here.
44-40, Elizabeth Forward. Ellsworth
is going to be on the
tried to drive. And he's looking for the foul, and you can tell the frustration. He's going to pick that up on Spence. That's his 2nd.
Yeah, they called that foul on the drive, so it doesn't look like there's any shots.
We've lost the audience on the radio side. Live stream, we're still good to go. 3 minutes and 6 seconds to go. 44-40. The Elizabeth Forward Warriors over Uniontown Red Raiders. Baker's going to kick it in. Nice cut there by Fitzgerald. Peyton Fitzgerald with the made basket. 3 minutes to go here, third quarter, and we've got a good one, 44-42. Spence tries to make a move on Chase White. Up, no good. Rebound there by Ellsworth.
I thought Uniontown had done such a great job defensively up until this last stretch. They need to kind of settle back in and get back to what they were doing. Chase White with a big three for an answer there.
Was a big three, and right there, he's basically had 5 points all in the first quarter. Now makes that big three. Nice cut there. Good defense by Baker.
That's what I was talking about. They've got to settle in and really start to guard again.
Welcome the radio audience back with us. We were dropped off there for a minute. They're going to call a travel on Fitzgerald. What you missed when you went away, you missed Chase White making a three, as well as Tyler Basic making another three for the Elizabeth Forward Warriors. 45-44. 2:21 to go, third quarter. Uniontown with the 1 point lead. And Tyler Basic putting on a show. He's got 5 made threes here today, 25 on the afternoon. Spence with the three, and he's going to drop it. And Daniel Spence with a near steal. Spence quiet in that first half, only 2 points, but 5 here in the quarter. And he's got 7 so far.
Yeah, the shooting and offense has really picked up this half.
Yes, it has. Chase White kicks it into Baker. 47-45, the Elizabeth Forward Warriors. 2 minutes to go. Third quarter, and Chase White's going to drive strong. Gets it to go. Oh, wow. How did that not go in?
I don't know, and I'm not so sure Chase didn't get hit on that.
Yeah. Another three attempt, no good. And out of the rebound is Chase White. He's going to kind of slow it down a little bit.
I love the drive by Chase on that last possession. I think Uniontown's got to get back to attacking and then kicking.
I would agree with you there. Here's Ellsworth in the corner to Chase White. Good ball fake. Going to
like
take
that.
it up. Good job,
So
Chase White.
About.
We're going to have a timeout by Uniontown, and it's going to be a 30-second timeout. So we'll be back on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Afternoon and the Trib Live High School Sports Network in 30 seconds.
Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown, family-owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's.
Welcome back to Elizabeth Forward High School. 1:29 to go, third quarter. 47-47.
9 threes hitting the quarter between the two teams. 6 by Elizabeth Forward, 3 by Uniontown. It's 20-17 just in this quarter so far. We're still a minute and a half left.
Basic barking out directions. Uniontown's going to pick up at half court. Near steal, and it's going to be a steal. And Guile got to be careful. And they're going to call a jump ball. I thought Guile might have picked up his third foul there, but the referee didn't see it that way. So 1:16 to go. Locked up at 47.
Yeah, Fitzgerald had that ball. I don't even know that Guile ever had any part of the possession of that. Ref gave it to him for the jump ball, and Elizabeth Forward gets the ball back.
Closing in on a minute to go. Third quarter. Basic with another three, no good. Rebound pulled down by Spence. He's going to go up strong. Can't get it to go. Spence again with another rebound. Can't get it to go, but Krovac he checked into the game. Gets his first basket of the game. And the lead now, 49-47. We're under a minute to go in the third quarter. Coming on the other side, Elizabeth Forward. Steal there by Ellsworth. Nate Heiss going to take it strong. Baseline, gets it up to go, but they're going to wave it off. Nate Heiss is going to pick up his first foul. They're going to call him for the charge. Good drive. Got the basket to go, but they're going to wave it off.
Yeah, you got to see the defender starting to stand there and shoot the little pull-up. Game's kind of chaotic right now.
Yes, it is. 49-47, Elizabeth Forward with the lead. Under 30 seconds to go. You got to guess that they're going to hold for the last shot.
The way this game's going, I wouldn't think anybody's going to hold anything.
Spence is going to take it up. No good. Rebound fought for by 2 Red Raiders and pulled out by Baker. Uniontown, long pass. Ice in the corner. Chase White. We're under 5 seconds to go. Ellsworth looking for a screen. Chase White's going to have to throw it up. No, Heiss from the corner, up, and no good. So after 3 quarters of play, it's the Elizabeth Forward Warriors 49, the Uniontown Red Raiders 47. And we'll be back for 4th quarter action on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Afternoon on WMBS and the Triv Live High School Sports Network.
Ready to update your home? Find what you need at Zen's Construction Warehouse. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff will be happy to help you the old-fashioned way. Zen's is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 2. 485 Walnut Hill Road in Continental. Zen's Construction Warehouse, 724-366-8274. Or visit Zen's Construction Warehouse's Facebook page.
Zen's Construction Warehouse, our surplus, your savings.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first. And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever. Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
Welcome back to Elizabeth Forward High School. We're getting ready to start the 4th quarter. Elizabeth Forward Warriors with a 49-47 lead over the Uniontown Red Raiders.
Yeah, they outscored the Red Raiders 22-17 that quarter to get back into it. So Uniontown's going to need to kind of get back into some type of rhythm here and get this game a little bit more under control.
Nice drive there by Baker. Follows his own shot, can't get it to go. Another try again, can't get it to go. 3 shots by Baker and just couldn't get it to go. And here's Basic coming the other way, picked up there by Nate Heiss. Heiss has done a nice job defensively against Basic when he's been in there.
Yeah, they're going to have to, but I think they're just really going to have to know where all their guys are like this right here because they're starting to shoot the ball really well.
James Guile with the putback. Guile had 7 in the second. Now he's got 9 for the game. And the lead up to 4, 51-47, Elizabeth Forward.
All his points are coming in the even-numbered quarters here,
Yeah.
It looks like.
Here's Ellsworth, guarded closely by Spence. Ellsworth with the fadeaway, no good. Thought he was fouled at Fitzgerald. One-handed rebound goes up strong, no good. That ball's going to be knocked out of bounds off of Elizabeth Forward.
I didn't think Isaac got fouled, but I definitely think Fitzgerald got fouled.
I concur.
Yeah, I mean, that's tough right there. On that drive with Isaac, I'd love to see him, get in there and jump stop and shot fake. They're paying so much attention to everything he does. I think he can get those guys off the floor and get to the foul line.
There's a little baseline jumper by Ellsworth. Ellsworth now with 7. And a long pass here. Stalowski, he's feeling the 3. Thought about it. Drops it back to Spence. Picked up there by Chase White. They're going to call White. That's a tough call right there, especially going baseline.
I just don't know, with all the contact that's gone on this entire game, how that's the one you decide to call. I mean, I'm not saying there's not contact, but that's kind of the stuff that's going on both ends of the floor.
Then there's Guile underneath, able to get position, but couldn't get it to go. Here's Fitzgerald going to go strong against Spence. He's going to pick up the foul. Spence with the reach. Peyton Fitzgerald going to go to the line today. He's 0 for 2 from the line. He's got 6 points on the afternoon.
And once again, when Uniontown's getting stops, this is when they're able to get out and run. Like just right there, you get a stop. Guile missed a shot. You get a rebound, and you're out running. And here we go. Peyton Fitzgerald hopefully makes both of them, and you tie the game back up.
Well, hopefully he makes both so that Uniontown can set up the press.
Yep.
Fitzgerald does make them both. So Fitzgerald now with 8 on the afternoon. Unsurprisingly, Uniontown not pressing.
No, and I'll tell you what, though, they're doing a good job. I think they're about 8 for 10 from the foul line right now, so they're doing a good job shooting the ball from the free throw line.
Basic trying to work off the screen by Guile. Picked up in the corner by Fitzgerald. So mismatch underneath. Nate Heiss with James Guile. Ball lost out of bounds. Oh, nearly lost out of bounds. Here's Gatto, and they're going to call it. They're going to call a foul, or they're going to call timeout.
No, Coach Larry got a timeout there.
So it looks like we have a full timeout. So 60 seconds. We'll be back. 6:03 to go. And we're tied at 51 here at Elizabeth Forward, the Uniontown Red Raiders and the Elizabeth Forward Warriors on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Afternoon.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
WMBS high school basketball coverage is proudly sponsored by the law firm of Goodwin Como. Voted Fayette County's best attorney, Benjamin F. Goodwin, and the award-winning Goodwin Como team have been trusted by your friends and neighbors for nearly 2 decades. From estate planning and administration to personal injury, workers' compensation, property matters, family law, and criminal defense, they deliver dedicated, personalized representation when it matters most. With 2 convenient offices in Uniontown and Bell Vernon, visit GoodwinComo.com or call them at 724-438-1616 for your free initial consultation. Goodwin Como, righting wrongs, securing justice.
Welcome back to Elizabeth Forward. 6 minutes to go here, fourth quarter, tie game. Spence with a three-pointer from the top of the key, no good, fought for, and they're going to call a jump ball as Fitzgerald and Gatto both had possession. They're going to say possession arrow goes to Elizabeth Forward. I'm thinking Albert Gallatin after talking to you.
Uniontown's got to do a better job of making sure they have everyone covered. They got lucky Spence missed that right from the top of the key.
Right, and here's a screen for Basic. Basic with a three, no good. Great rebound there by Nolan Baker.
Like you said, Nate Heiss has done a good job on Basic today. When he's the one that's been guarding him and he's been able to really get going, he's done a great job.
And that's going to be it for Gatto. Nolan Baker decided to take it strong, and Gatto is going to foul out. 5:41 to go in the fourth quarter. So Nate Gatto going to finish today. No points. He was 0 for 2 from the foul line. Gatto going to be replaced by Caden Allen. Nolan Baker to the foul line. Baker with 18 on the day. Had a couple made threes in that third quarter. As Shea had mentioned, Baker gets the first one to go. I don't want to say it yet. I don't want to curse things, so I'm going to let it go at that. 5:41 to go, and Uniontown with a 1-point lead. Baker misses the second. Uniontown now 9 for 12 from the foul line.
I mean, the goal is still, as a team, any game, to be over 70% from the free throw line. And that puts you in position to win if you're getting to the foul line in the amount of times you need to. So Uniontown's gotten there quite a bit, and they're doing a good job of making them.
Spence flipping it over to Basic. Basic again being picked up by Nate Heiss, and you really got to give him credit.
Yeah, and Nate just needs to be solid with that kid. Don't take any risks and gambles with Basic. Just guard him.
Good steal there by Ellsworth. Nice ball fake by Chase White. Shot up, no good. Fought for and came out by Stalowski for Elizabeth Forward. And Basic looking to run. And again, can't shake Heiss.
No, Nate does a really good job when he just decides to sit down and guard.
They're going to call a foul. And I don't know, pretty good defense there, but
yeah, I tell you, the only thing he did wrong there was he stood up a little bit when Basic started the drive. He's got to stay in a stance and just keep moving his feet. Like, it's just a small, minor mistake. I don't know. I mean, that's a tough one, but that's probably a 50-50 either way, and it's probably a foul, but it probably could go by without being a foul too.
Right. So it's going to send Tyler Basic to the line, his first trip to the line here today. He's got 25 yet to score here in the fourth, but he does now. He knocks it down. So Basic, 26 points on the afternoon, and we're tied again at 52, 4:46 to go. Fourth quarter.
Definitely over his average, too, for the day.
Basic knocks them both down. Gives the Warriors a 1-point lead, 53-52, 4:40 to go. There's Ellsworth. Three, top of the key, and knocks it down. Isaac Ellsworth, a big three
Well, that was a great job by coming up and setting the ball screen and freeing him to get that look. He had a wide open look, probably the first one he's had all day.
I totally agree. There's Spence now trying to make a move on Ellsworth. Spin move, he's going to get called for travel. Good defense there by Isaac Ellsworth. And all of a sudden, Ellsworth with the steal and then knocking down the three. And good defense on that end. And Uniontown with a 2-point advantage. 4:15 to go, fourth quarter, 55-53.
It's a big possession. You need to get a good shot here. You don't need to force anything. Make Elizabeth Forward play defense.
Spence been on Ellsworth all day long. Just going to take his time. Going to spread it. Ellsworth
I was going to say, you need
didn't want to force it there.
You need to get some ball movement, and that's how you're going to start freeing some guys up.
Fitzgerald going to take it strong. Good move. Just couldn't get it to go. Took Giles baseline.
When he learns to go up and just dunk that one, that's when he's going to really be settling in.
Basic able to use a screen and shake off Nate Heiss there. Knock down the 10-foot jumper. And 29 now for Basic, and we're tied at 55. 3:20 to go here, third quarter. Fitzgerald being bodied up by Guile. Here's Ellsworth. Long three, no good. Front rim. Rebound pulled down by Stolowski. They're trying to run a fast break, and Spence able to get the pass. Go up for the easy two. Good entry pass there by Basic. Here comes Ellsworth trying to take Spence. Pulls up. Ice over to Baker. Shot partially blocked there by Basic. And Caden Allen flips it to Spence. We're under 3 to go.
Uniontown's in this spot right now where they're forcing and searching for threes when they don't need to, and this allowed Elizabeth Forward to take the lead back over here.
Yep, 2-point lead, 57-55, 2:40 to go. Caden Allen tried to drive baseline. They're going to call Isaac Ellsworth with the foul, I think, on the reach. And it is. So Ellsworth picks up his second. That's team third so far here in the fourth quarter.
The difference between great teams and good teams. Great teams in that situation will be helping and looking for a charge and letting that guy that's driving out of control run over him.
Basic with a three, no good. Spence, perfect position, offensive rebound. Couldn't get it to go, missed 2 times. Giles, no good. Spence again, fighting underneath. And Ellsworth finally comes out after 5 tries by Elizabeth Forward. Look at Nate Heiss.
How is that not a foul?
That was a beautiful shot. And they're going to call a technical. They're going to technical foul on Spence. So Spence picks up his 4th foul.
He better be careful that he doesn't get another technical here.
Every bit of. Yeah. And that would be huge. You're going to have Uniontown go to the line and get possession. But here's the thing. They had to give the basket to Heiss. The basket has to be counted. You got to count the basket for the make on Heiss. Heiss got fouled, and then Spence got called.
There they go. The one official was calling, and there it is.
Okay, so
now,
but here's the question: how does Heiss not go to the line for 1, and then you get the technical?
No, they didn't give him a foul. They just had a no call down there.
Wow.
So it was just the Heiss's made layup, and then the technical, and now Ellsworth 1 for 2 from the line.
Wow. I thought Heiss got fouled as he went up for the shot.
Yeah. I mean,
I guess I jumped to conclusions there, but
no.
Wow. So Uniontown now with a 58-57 lead, 2:18 to go. And they're in possession of the ball. Kicks it back to Chase White, backcourt. He's trying to work on Caden Allen. Allen, a little handsy.
Yeah, I mean,
Fitzgerald with the drive, no good. Nolan Baker with the rebound and goes back up, and he's going to pick up the foul on James Guile. Guile. Are they called that on Basic?
Oh. Well, I mean, I already had it marked on Guile because he was really the only one around fouling. So.
Yeah, totally agree. So Nolan Baker back to the foul line for Uniontown, makes the first.
Listen, if Uniontown's going to want to win this game, they're going to have to do their job right here over the next 2 minutes.
Totally agree. Yep. Baker now with 20 and make it 21.
He's had a really solid game today.
Yes, he has. Both offensively and on the boards.
Yeah.
Done a great job for Uniontown. 60-57. 2 minutes to go here. At 3 attempt, no good. Back rim, and Nolan Baker with another rebound. Kicks it out to Isaac Ellsworth. Isaac Ellsworth guarded by Spence. And if Ellsworth can draw the 5th on him, that would be huge. Chase White, wide open 3, and he knocks it down. Chase White with his 3rd made 3 of the game. He's got 13. And Uniontown now with a 5-point lead, 1.5 minutes to go.
Great shot by Chase. Great pass by Isaac.
They're going to call this on Heiss as he tried to fight through that screen. Actually thought it was going to be called on Guile.
Well, I'm not. If he fought through the screen, I'm not sure where the foul was because he never touched Basic.
Looked like Guile kind of. It looked like Guile kind of tossed him out of the way, but
yeah. So if you're going to call a foul, then you're saying he fouled Guile,
yeah,
not Basic, because Basic didn't get touched.
Right. So here's Caden Allen. 1:30 to go. Uniontown with a 6-point lead, 63-57. Spence tried to drive baseline, couldn't get it to go, and Fitzgerald with the rebound. Going to slow things down here a little bit. Gets it over to Chase White.
The way Nolan's played, I'd want the ball in his hands or probably Isaac's here at some point because they're going to have to foul.
Totally agree. Stolowski, and there's a steal. Spence going to go in for the easy layup. Costly turnover there for Uniontown, and now full court pressure being applied by Elizabeth Ford. We're under a minute to go. There's Fitzgerald. Going to get it to Heiss. Heiss back to Ellsworth.
I'm surprised they didn't take a foul on Fitzgerald just to see if he could make free throws again.
Yeah. Ellsworth nearly a foul there by Spence. White is shooting. No good, and that ball's going to be tipped out of bounds off of Uniontown.
I don't know. That's what Coach Gladman's just telling everybody right now. You need to settle down that we don't need to shoot in that situation.
Exactly. 63-59, closing in on 30 seconds to go in the contest. Here's Spence trying to work off a screen by Guile. He's going to try to take Fitzgerald. Hits a cutting Stolowski, no good. Rebound fought for and pulled out of there by Chase White, and there's a foul there by Guile. And a good rebound there by Chase White as Uniontown and Elizabeth Forward fought for the ball, but White able to come away with it. So that foul is going to be on Guile. That's going to be his 3rd. It's going to send Chase White to the foul line. White has yet to try a free throw here today. He's got 13 on the afternoon.
Yeah, these are big. Right now it's still a 2-possession game, but you can make this a 2-possession game with needing 3-pointers if you make both of these. So
White's first attempt up and back rim, no good. Checking into the game right now is Thomas Sharkey. Sharkey going to check in for Caden Allen.
The thing is, guarding this 3-point line, and realistically, Elizabeth Ford doesn't need a 3 if Chase misses this. Even if he makes it, he don't really need it yet.
No, he missed them both.
But you got to find guys, you got to identify them. You can't leave somebody standing wide open here.
Right. Here's Basic, and Guile tried to give him a screen. Basic, a long 3, no good. Rebound corralled by Fitzgerald. He's going to try to run it. He's going to take it strong to the hoop, but not sure why. He's going to pick up a foul. 8.5 seconds to go. Uniontown with a 4-point lead, and that's going to be Spence's 5th foul. So Spence is going to foul out with 8.5 seconds to go in the 4th. He's going to finish with 11 points on the afternoon.
And, going back to Peyton Fitzgerald right there, this is young guys that haven't been in this situation, needing to learn where you're at in the game and what you need and don't need, and understanding hey, pull that out, go ahead and dribble the clock out, and make him foul us, take this time down.
First shot up and good. So Peyton Fitzgerald having a good afternoon. He's got 9 points.
I would assume he's got to be close to a double-double if he makes this. I would assume he had to have over 10 rebounds today.
Oh, he might have had 10 rebounds in the first half.
I agree. He had a great game for the Red Raiders.
Here comes Basic. Long 3 up, no good.
There's another one.
And Fitzgerald with another rebound, and Uniontown is going to come away with a 65-59 win as they pick up their first win of the year. Elizabeth Forward going to drop to 2-3, and we'll be back with all the stats for the game right after these messages on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Afternoon on WMBS and the Triv Live High School Sports Network.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry.
Amidar Transit, locally owned and operated by the Scott family, have been helping students travel to school safely in the Fayette County area for more than 4 years. Amidar Transit is a proud sponsor of Laurel Highlands High School sports and wishes all the area teams good luck. For more information about Amidar Transit, call them 724-439-3164, 724-439-3164, or stop by their office at 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown.
The C. Harper Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive C. Harper Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
I'm Bill Martin, partner at Radcliffe Martin Law. Did you know our office handles claims for people hurt at work? If you are injured at your job, you have certain rights under the Pennsylvania Workers' Compensation Act that your employer may not advise you of or simply disregard. Those would include rights to wage loss and medical benefits due to your injury. We help injured workers to make sure they receive the benefits they're entitled to by law. Call us at 724-439-3939. Radcliffe Martin Law, your local injury attorney.
Hello.
Life is busy. Let FACT take the wheel. Whether you're a caregiver looking for safe rides for a loved one or you need transportation yourself, FACT is here. Seniors ride free on our fixed route buses. People with disabilities save 85%, and Medicaid covers medical trips on our shared ride and paratransit services. Discover your options. Call 724-628-RIDE or visit factbus.com. FACT, driving independence in Fayette County.
Do you need a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services is here for you, offering new PA and West Virginia plates and ready to assist with your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, and ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. Serving Fayette County and all surrounding areas, open weekdays from 10 to 8:30 and Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield. Call 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Hey, you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? Well, look no more, because with over 200 vehicles, Gary's Auto Sales is the largest used car dealer in the area. Whether you want a car, a truck, or an SUV, you'll absolutely find what you're looking for at Gary's. Gary's has been in business since 1974. You can visit them online at Gary'sAutoSales.com, or you can give them a call at 724-626-8080. Gary's Auto Sales. Many miles, many smiles.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
And you'll see there's a whole new sport for you and me.
Ready, set, Ford. Derby's Riverside Ford is pleased to announce the 2025 model year-end sales event going on now. If you've been waiting for the perfect time to upgrade your ride, this is it. For a limited time, get 0% APR for 60 months on some of Ford's most popular models. That's right, Explorer, F-150, Super Duty, Escape, and Transit vans, all with 0% for 60 months, no money down.
Looking for a great lease instead? We've got the deals for you and the inventory too. Lease a new 2025 Ford Bronco Sport Big Bend for $399 per month, or for just $499 per month. Lease a new 2025 Ford Explorer Explorer Active, F-150, STX, or Bronco Big Bend. Offer valid for 36-month lease with 10,500 miles per year. Ford financing required. Tax and license extra. First payment due at sign.
It's all happening right now, but hurry in. These offers won't last long. Stop in and see Joey, Jimmy, Sammy, or Ashley at Thurby's Riverside Ford, your presidential award-winning dealer located 1 mile past the casino at Nemacolin. Offer ends January 5th, 2026.
Welcome back to Elizabeth Forward High School, where the Uniontown Red Raiders just picked up their first win of the year, a 65-59 win over the Elizabeth Forward Warriors. And our post-game show is being brought to you by Davis & Davis, attorneys at law helping local people with their legal matters since 1976. Regardless of your legal problem, Davis & Davis promises you personalized, friendly hometown service. And our post-game stats are courtesy of First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. And I'm going to throw it over to my partner, Shay Fleener, for the final stats of the game.
All right, so for Elizabeth Forward today, number 22, James Krovac, had 2 points. Gavin Stolowski came off the bench and gave Elizabeth Forward 8 with making 2 threes. James Guile finished the game with 9. Daniel Spence had double figures for the Warriors and had 11. And the player of the game for Elizabeth Forward, obviously Tyler Basic, hit 5 threes, finished with 29 for the Warriors. So came into the game averaging 24, gets 29. So I would have to assume he's one of the leading scorers in WPL right now so far into the season. So the Elizabeth Forward finished the game with 59 points. They did have 8 turnovers, unofficially 8 turnovers, but I did have them for 13 offensive rebounds. But I think in that one possession there were like 5. So the numbers don't always tell the full story. So half of them almost came in one possession, it seemed like. So, but overall, I'm sure Coach Larry had some positives, but definitely doesn't come out of the day feeling great. So for the Uniontown Red Raiders and getting their first win today, scored 65. Nate Heiss came off the bench and gave Uniontown 6 points, and I thought played a tremendous game defensively. He hustle plays. He did a lot of positive things for Uniontown today. Donovan Coffey had 4. Got in some foul trouble, and then the way Nate was playing, it just kind of became Nate's time later as the game went on. Peyton Fitzgerald had 10 points, and like I said, we didn't have rebounding numbers on him, but there's no doubt he had to have a double-double. He was on the glass big time, I thought, today. Did a lot of good things for them, and stepped up and made 4 free throws in the fourth quarter there for Uniontown, which were important. Isaac Ellsworth gave Uniontown 11 today, did hit 2 threes. And honestly, I don't know how many. There were definitely 3 or 4 times when he had assists that, went to Nolan Baker and Chase White, where he just made great plays driving to the basket and kicking to open guys. So scored 11, but definitely made an impact on the game. Chase White, big day, 13. He scored 5 in the first, 5 in the first, 5 in the third, and then hit a 3 there in the fourth quarter. Did a lot of other good things for Uniontown. Came up with a couple tough rebounds there right at the end, towards the end of the game too. And then Nolan Baker had a great game for Uniontown today. Finished with 21, did hit 2 threes, 5 for 6 from the free throw line. And I don't know how many rebounds Nolan had, but he definitely was on the glass big time today and had a great game for Uniontown. So big win for Uniontown. Get kind of in that win column against a good team. I think Elizabeth Forward's a good team, and they're going to win games this year. And this is part of what Uniontown's going to have to go through this season. And I think guys like Nate Heiss, Peyton Fitzgerald, Nolan Baker, some guys got to grow up a little bit today, and step into some roles that they haven't really been in up to this point with the guys that have played the previous couple of years. So overall, great day for Uniontown, and next time they put the uniform on, they're going to have some additions that I think will undoubtedly make them better. So I'm sure they're looking forward to that also.
Yeah, and the next game for Uniontown will be Wednesday, and they'll play at Brownsville. And Brian Morozak and I will be on the call for that. And you're right. I think that Uniontown really, we weren't sure what to expect here today, but you're right. You can see some experience coming out, and these guys finally getting a little bit of action on the court. And you're right, didn't get a whole lot of time over the last year or so, but really shined pretty nice. And I tell you what, Nolan Baker, fantastic game. And, the unsung hero, I think, and you talked about it a little bit, I think was Nate Heiss. I mean, 6 points, had some nice drives and things like that, but his defense, and grant you had Basic score 29 points, but he scored 29 points, and a lot of those points came early, but when Heiss had him, I mean, he really kind of shut him down, on the defensive end, and it kind of changed the game.
He only scored 4 in the fourth quarter, too,
yeah.
And 2 of those were from the foul line, so and Nate was on him that entire time, so Nate, kudos to Nate, man. Nate, like you said, he's kind of the unsung hero today, and he won't get a lot of credit in the stat column, for the win. But that win definitely fell on his shoulders a lot today. And you talk about unsung heroes and guys having to step up in situations. And me and Coach Kaczmarski have had a lot of conversations through the years. In the last 2 games, and today specifically, the guy on the sidelines did a heck of a job.
Yes, he did.
To help make sure that they got that win. And, I'll be the first to tell anybody that, Coach Kaczmarski may have the best assistant, or if not, he's one of the very best assistant coaches around. And where Gladman and, Coach Gladman did a great job today for Uniontown and doing what he needed to do and making sure they got that win. So kudos to him also.
Yep, kudos to him is right, and he picks up his first win. And we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with a little bit more after this. And, again, post-game action is brought to you by Davis & Davis, attorneys at law, helping local people with their legal matters since 1976. Regardless of your legal problem, Davis & Davis promises you personalized, friendly hometown service. And I also want to shout out our video stream sponsors, courtesy today of Target Safety Solutions, Potter's Bar and Grill, and we'll be back with our final segment on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Afternoon on WMBS and the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
At the Davis & Davis Law Firm, we understand that facing legal challenges can be overwhelming. That's why we are here to guide you along the way. This is attorney Michael Mays, and at Davis & Davis Law Firm, we have over 45 years of experience, and our team is dedicated to fighting for your rights and making sure you can maximize the amount of money that you deserve. If you are hurt, injured, or need help with workers' compensation, call us today for your free consultation at 724-437-2799. The Davis & Davis Law Firm, you won't pay us anything until we win your case.
It's a new day at WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, and we're bringing a new level of quality health care to our community. From primary care to specialty services, our team has always put patients first. And now, thanks to our merger with WVU Medicine, our commitment to patient-centered care has grown even stronger. With new resources, a growing staff, and advanced technology, our team is here to provide you with top-quality care when it matters most. Discover the new Uniontown Hospital and see how we've grown.
Uniontown Dental Associates, led by Doctors Jonathan Krisner, Jennifer Haar, Jocelyn Belitsky, and Dr. Kareem Shahama, offers a full range of dental services. Same-day crowns are a convenient solution for those needing immediate care, and one of the many services they offer. Whether you need clear aligners to discreetly straighten teeth, a permanent fix for missing teeth with implants or restorative options, they have you covered. Visit them at 7829 National Pike or phone 724-438-0241 to schedule your appointment. Experience top-quality care with a personal touch. Uniontown Dental Associates, where your smile is their priority. Introducing Target Safety Solutions Division, LLC. Because Ted Sova & Son Body and Fender Repair is concerned about our local community, Target Safety Solutions was born. Located beside the Ted Sova shop at 94 Atlas Road in Uniontown, Target Safety Solutions specializes in vehicle calibration after a vehicle is involved in a collision. Target Safety Solutions can perform vehicle alignments, state inspections, minor mechanical repairs, including brakes and suspension work, as well as tire replacement, and also inspects trailers up to 10,000 pounds. Their alignment machine can accommodate lowered vehicles, dually trucks, and box trucks. Vehicles are now made with many safety features to keep their occupants safe. That's why Target Safety Solutions originated. Their state-of-the-art facility is open from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., Monday through Friday. They are currently taking new customers and accepting commercial and fleet accounts as well. Nick Patricelli and Mike Thomas are ready to provide you with fast, friendly, professional service. Call Nick at Target Safety Solutions, 724-550-4403.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pick up and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Your health is the most important thing to you. When you need physical therapy, find the best clinic to serve you. Movement Physiotherapy, now located off Route 40 on Pedro Drive, west of Uniontown, understands this and wants to help ease the stress. Tyler Gasick has over 10 years of experience helping people improve their health with physical therapy and is ready to help you. Tyler's from the Uniontown area and is committed to helping improve his community. To schedule your appointment, phone 724-912-PTPT or visit Movement Physiotherapy online at movementpp.com.
WMBS high school basketball coverage is proudly sponsored by the law firm of Goodwin Como. Voted Fayette County's best attorney, Benjamin F. Goodwin, and the award-winning Goodwin Como team have been trusted by your friends and neighbors for nearly 2 decades. From estate planning and administration to personal injury, workers' compensation, property matters, family law, and criminal defense, they deliver dedicated, personalized representation when it matters most. With 2 convenient offices in Uniontown and Bell Vernon, visit GoodwinComo.com or call them at 724-438-1616 for your free initial consultation. Goodwin Como, righting wrongs, securing justice. Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
Welcome back to Elizabeth Forward High School for our final segment of the afternoon. Uniontown Red Raiders with a 65-59 win over the Elizabeth Forward Warriors. And Tony Hanola here with Shay Fleener and Billy Dice on the camera. And our final segment, going to wrap it up. What do you think, Shay? How we give us a little encapsulation of today's game?
Well, both teams came out, played hard, I think once the second half started, you really saw the offense starting to work, and that's where Uniontown, I think, is going to continue to grow as this season goes, having a lot of guys in new spots and new situations, and you saw the lid kind of come off the basket a little bit, and you have some new guys that are going to start coming back here in the next game against Brownsville, and so I think as the season goes on and some of these other guys prove what they can do and what they can step up and do, I think things can get easier for Isaac Ellsworth, who I think has had tough sledding here the first 2 games because he is the one guy that's returned. And, that's what happens when teams know you're the guy. And now the thing is, he's in a new situation because what's happening to him right now is the same thing that happened to Calvin and Torrey for last season, and then add Jameer Braxton in the season before that. So Isaac's in this situation that he hasn't been in before, and he's going to have to find ways to get easy ones. And, as the season goes on, they're going to find ways to get it. And just with guys stepping up, and like Nolan and Nate Heiss and Peyton Fitzgerald and all those guys, Chase White, as they get more and more confident, you're going to continue to see this team grow. And I told you at the beginning of the broadcast, I saw them early and when they had their first scrimmage, and I said I think they're going to be better than what some people may expect after what they lost last year. And I think you saw that today a little bit. I think you saw them grow up a little bit today, and there's still a lot of room to improve. They got to keep coming to the gym and working every day, but definitely think it's going to be a good season.
Yeah, I do too. And like I said, a little surprising, I think, with a lot of people, especially losing talent like Calvin Winfrey, Notorious Grooms, and when you lose those kind of guys, it's big. But it's one of those things where they've actually shown up, played pretty well today, and we congratulate them. So we're going to wrap this up. Uniontown with a big win today, 65-59 over Elizabeth Forward. Thanks to Shay Fleener and Billy Dice behind the camera, and we wish everybody a good afternoon on today's C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Afternoon and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Have a great afternoon, everybody.
Chris Parker Jr.